everyone. Imagine you own 10-year-old car or bike and suddenly on petrol pump the petrol which is available contains 20% ethanol. As a result, the mileage of your vehicle is compromised and now the questions are being raised regarding the compatibility of the older vehicles. But at the same time, ethanol is helping India reduce its dependency on imported crude oil. So now the question is being raised. Should our government continue with E20 for everyone or E10 should be replaced for the older vehicles? And in fact, there is an even bigger question behind this, which is, are we moving from food to fuel? Now, let us understand this E20 debate from UPSC perspective. What is ethanol? Ethanol is a biofuel which is produced from biomass, just like sugarcane, maize, as well as some other feedstocks. And then we blend it with petrol. Now, the question arises, why does India need ethanol? What are the basics behind it? So, first of all, beta, it provides us energy security, reduce our oil imports. और आप सबको पता है कि हमारा बहुत बड़ा एक बिल आता है इंपोर्ट का that involves simply your crude oil. और अगर हम खुद से एथेनॉल प्रोड्यूस करेंगे, उसको पेट्रोल में मिक्स करके उसको यूज करेंगे, तो हमारी जो डिमांड है ऑफ इंपोर्टिंग योर क्रूड ऑयल दैट विल डिक्रीज. सो इस तरह से प्रोवाइड्स अस एनर्जी सिक्योरिटी एज वेल एज रिडक्शन इन द ऑयल इंपोर्ट. एट द सेम टाइम, नंबर 3 इज योर सपोर्ट टुवर्ड्स फार्मर्स, बिकॉज फार्मर्स के लिए एक नया एग्रीकल्चरल आप मार्केट स्टार्ट कर सकते हो विद द हेल्प ऑफ इथेनॉल. उनको ज्यादा पैसा मिलेगा while selling their crops. Fourth is lower fossil fuel dependence. Definitely. Now, इसमें क्या है हमारा कि we will get a better trade off. अब हम अपने avenues को increase कर सकते हैं. We are not to depend upon fossil fuel only. So these are the basic concerns. These are the basic, factors why India want to produce ethanol. If ethanol has all these advantages, then why is this controversy? Answer lies in these concerns: older vehicles, fuel economy, material compatibility, consumer choice. Not every vehicle on Indian road was designed with the same ethanol capability as the newer vehicles. So this is the major issue. Ethanol has lower energy density than petrol, therefore under some condition and for some vehicles mileage can be affected. And even government has put this figure from 3 to 5%. Now this is where today's editorial makes a very strong argument and strong policy making suggestion. Rather than saying simply yes or no to ethanol, why don't we think like this, that we must give a smoother transition first as well as consumer freedom. So for that, why don't we think about E10 itself, specifically the case of older vehicles? But there is a counter argument. Maintaining multiple grades of ethanol across the country creates logical complexities and potentially higher costs. Policy dilemma, that is consumer choice versus logistical efficiency. Now the most important part of this editorial is not about the vehicle itself, and from UPSC perspective, it's all about your food versus fuel. जब crop हमें उगानी है, जिनको हमें use करना है as a feedstock, that involves what? Land, water, and then we produce crops, and then we are using these crops just to make up ethanol. Now what about our food plate? क्या खाएंगे हम? क्या उस पे बुरा असर नहीं पड़ने वाला है if we are using crops for this purpose only? At the same time, we have limited land, limited water resources. So ये ज्यादा बड़ा मुद्दा है as per this editorial, और मेरे हिसाब से भी in fact कि simply we're just talking about vehicles only, right? So is ethanol good or bad? How to differentiate about it? What is the optimal balance between energy security, farmer income, food security and environmental sustainability? This should be the main issue rather than saying is ethanol good or bad. Why to just be a part of this debate? Simply इसी debate में ही हम अपने different compartments में बैठे हैं, कुछ लोग pro and बहुत बड़ी हमारी public is anti. No, there is a bigger issue involved. Optimal balance is to be brought between energy security, farmers' income, definitely, as well as food security. And environmental sustainability is another issue, right? Now, let us add another layer to this debate, that is regarding climate. Ethanol is a biofuel and can help to reduce our dependency on fossil fuels. But we should not automatically assume that every form of ethanol is environmentally sustainable. Let's take another example. Let's say sugarcane. Sugarcane को हम इस्तेमाल करते हैं to make ethanol. अब इसके लिए क्या चाहिए? इसकी requirement of water is very high just to produce crop, that is sugarcane. उसके लिए अभी water demand is going to be increased और ground water resources हमारे obviously deplete होने वाले हैं. इससे क्या इम्पैक्ट होगा? फूड सिक्योरिटी पे एक बहुत बड़ा क्वेश्चन आएगा. एट द सेम टाइम एक और इशू और आने वाला है, दैट इज रीजनल सस्टेनेबिलिटी. बहुत सारे ऐसे एरिया हैं जहां पे ग्राउंड वाटर ऑलरेडी बहुत कम है, तो क्या हमने इसके बारे में सोचा है? सो इन दैट सेंस एक सिंपल आपका टॉपिक डिबेट अपॉन E20 एथेनॉल 20 यूजेज कौन से आपके सिलेबस के कॉन्सेप्ट्स को, कौन से मेजर एरियाज को साथ लेके चलती है. Your geography is involved here, environment is involved here, and definitely economy. तो इसके आंसर में कभी भी आपको बोलना है try to focus upon all these areas. तो अभी हमें क्या क्वेश्चंस पूछने चाहिए? How is the crop produced? How much water is used? How is ethanol processed? Then how is it transported? And finally, what happens to the land use? तो इतनी सारी डिबेट के बाद हमें कोई तो सजेशन देना पड़ेगा, whatever like if we are writing in mains और या फिर आप अपनी PCS इंटरव्यू दे रहे हो, तो कैसे हम अपने वे फॉरवर्ड या सजेशंस प्रोड्यूस करेंगे? फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, गवर्नमेंट मस्ट टेक केयर ऑफ कंज्यूमर चॉइस. नाउ कंसीडर योर ट्रांजिशन ऑप्शन. इट मस्ट बी मेड ओपन टू द पब्लिक. Second, scientific assessment. It is definitely required. Now conduct independent, transparent assessment of vehicle compatibility, actual mileage impact very seriously. Thirdly, diversify feedstock. Don't become excessively dependent upon water intensive crops first. Then fourth is very very important. Why don't we go for 2G ethanol? That is your second generation ethanol. जिसमें कि हम जो लेफ्ट ओवर फ्रॉम द क्रॉप्स है उसको इस्तेमाल करते हैं rather than simply taking over the crops itself. Then protect food security is the number 5 suggestion. Energy transition cannot come at the cost of food and water security. किसी भी तरह से आप अपनी फूड और वाटर सिक्योरिटी को क्वेश्चन मार्क नहीं कर सकते. तो ये 5 चीजों को ध्यान में देना ही पड़ेगा हमारी गवर्नमेंट को. Let us overview the whole of this topic from UPSC and PPSC perspective. तो देखो कौन कौन से आपके एरियाज कवर हो रहे हैं इस छोटे से ही आपके एडिटोरियल के साथ. प्रीलिम्स में ऑब्वियसली E10 E20 के बारे में, बायोफ्यूल्स पूरा का पूरा हमारा एरिया इसके साथ रिलेट करता है, इथेनॉल, फीडस्टॉक, एनर्जी सिक्योरिटी. इन चारों के ऊपर आपको कोई भी क्वेश्चन डेफिनेटली फॉर्म हो सकता है बिकॉज इथेनॉल इज मच इन न्यूज. ऐसे ही मेंस में आपके कौन कौन से कॉन्सेप्ट्स, कौन कौन से सिलेबस के एरियाज आ रही हैं? एनर्जी सिक्योरिटी, फूड सिक्योरिटी, वाटर सिक्योरिटी स्ट्रेट अवे. देन सस्टेनेबल एग्रीकल्चर. डेफिनेटली जरूरी नहीं कि आपको डायरेक्टली इथेनॉल पे क्वेश्चन आए, ये क्वेश्चन आपको सस्टेनेबल एग्रीकल्चर की फॉर्म में भी फ्रेम किया जा सकता है. Then environmental governance, consumer protection. If you found this analysis useful, subscribe for daily UPSC current affair analysis. Thank you so much for watching.